In today's video, we're going to embark on a profound journey to explore one of the most fascinating perspectives on love and relationships. Inspired by the ideas of Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists of all time, Jung once said that true desire in the relationship between a man and a woman does not stem from external appearances or calculated strategies. In reality, what truly draws us together and connects us is authentic presence and a deep inner connection, things we might not always see but certainly feel. It is this soulful resonance that makes a relationship extraordinary, where one's heart finds peace in another's. Love is not always as simple as it may seem in the relationships we see in everyday life or on social media. Behind the romance, the hand-holding, or the intense gaze, there lies a delicate connection that Jung referred to as the intersection of souls, something that transcends external factors. Join us as we dive deep into these theories and discover how a strong inner connection can lead to true, lasting love, unaffected by the fleeting things of the outside world. Explore more profound and fascinating perspectives on psychology and relationships with Shining Mirror-LVB. When we talk about desire in relationships, one crucial element is self-awareness. It's not that desire comes from having to prove yourself or seek validation from others, but from understanding who you truly are. When women know who they are and stay true to their identity, that's when love and genuine desire naturally emerge. Let's dive into how self-awareness plays a pivotal role in creating a healthy and lasting relationship. Deep desire. This video opens with a powerful statement that true desire in a man is not triggered by physical appearance, but by the presence of a woman, someone who doesn't need to prove herself, but simply chooses to be. This is not about manipulation or a calculated strategy, it's about the essence and presence of the woman herself. What this means is that the desire within a man is not sparked by flashy displays or strategic attempts to catch his attention, but by the intrinsic attraction she radiates, her confidence, sincerity, and positive energy. A woman doesn't need to prove her worth or alter herself to meet others' expectations. Instead, her self-awareness, contentment with who she is, and her complete presence in the moment are what truly draw him in. The desire comes not from her actions to impress, but simply from her being present in his life, with no manipulation or games involved. This is not a strategy of control or an attempt to manipulate a man's emotions, rather, it's a relationship built on respect and an authentic inner connection. This desire is the combination of freedom and sincerity, where a man is drawn not by external factors but by the true essence of the woman. He doesn't feel the need to force anything or put on a different image to hold her. But their connection is a natural harmony, where neither party needs to prove anything to the other, they can simply be themselves. A truly lasting relationship is not one built on emotional games or manipulation, it's one built on the real presence of each individual. When a woman knows her worth and doesn't feel the need to do everything to prove she's deserving, it is her confidence and presence that create a deep connection, making the man desire to be with her. Not because he has to, but because he simply wants to. The importance of presence. Carl Jung, in his work Man and His Symbols, wrote that the feminine soul contains within the unconscious the image of a man, and the masculine soul contains the image of a woman. This profound statement suggests that deep desire in a relationship doesn't arise simply from what the other person is, but from how that person reflects what we carry within ourselves and wish to integrate. Jung points out that the attraction between a man and a woman is not always about external characteristics or specific actions, but about the harmony between two souls. Each person carries within them an unconscious image of the other, the partner they are missing or wish to complete themselves. This deep desire arises from a sense of recognition, where the man feels the feminine within the woman, and vice versa, where the woman senses the masculine within the man. When these aspects meet, that's when true connection happens, not due to external perfection, but because of the reflection of what we need and long to integrate into our lives. This means that when a woman is present in a man's life, it is not just an attraction to her appearance or external actions, but a reflection of what he is missing or wishes to develop within himself. Similarly, when a man enters a woman's life, he is not just a model or a romantic object, but a reflection of what she is missing in her unconscious, someone who helps her complete and grow. It is this presence, when each person feels and understands the essence of the other, that creates a deep and intense connection. This is not a superficial attraction, but a convergence of two souls, where each person can see the missing part of themselves in the other, creating a desire to bond and complete one another. The invitation of emotion. To awaken deep desire in a mature man, women must understand that it cannot be imposed or demanded in a direct way. This desire is not something that can be forced or achieved through emotional strategies, but rather a natural response, a deep awakening from within. Instead, this desire is activated when women know how to name the qualities that a man rarely receives recognition for, those qualities he values in himself but seldom gets acknowledged for. Every man has internal qualities he takes pride in, but they often go unnoticed or unappreciated by others. These qualities might include his resilience in decision-making, his subtle approach to challenges, or his ability to maintain strong principles in life. When a woman can see and appreciate these qualities, when she not only recognizes but deeply understands and values these silent virtues, the desire within the man is awakened. When women show understanding and respect for these often overlooked traits, it is when the man feels truly seen and valued. This doesn't just create a sense of happiness and pride in him, but also makes him feel a deeper connection, because he knows that the relationship is not based on superficial or artificial factors, but on a deep, genuine understanding and respect. Naming these qualities is not about following a formula or acting in a superficial manner. It is about a woman seeing through to the core of a man, appreciating the things he rarely gets recognized for by those around him. This is how true desire is sparked, and it becomes a powerful catalyst for building a long-lasting, passionate, and sustainable relationship. Empathy and respect. In this video, it is emphasized that a man does not want a woman who is constantly seeking validation from him. Instead, he desires a woman who sees and respects him for who he truly is, without the need for constant affirmation or proof. This is about recognizing and honoring him for his intrinsic qualities, without requiring him to prove his worth through actions or words. A clear example of this is a simple yet powerful statement like, "I feel safe when I'm with you." This phrase not only acknowledges but also empathizes deeply, showing respect for the man's presence and essence. When a woman says something like this, she is not just affirming the safety and connection she feels in his presence, but she is also demonstrating that she sees and values the qualities he brings to the relationship, without the need for grand gestures or external validation. This empathy acts as a powerful lever to awaken desire and connection. It creates a safe and free space for both individuals, where neither feels the need to prove themselves or change to meet the other's expectations. Instead, they nurture a relationship based on sincerity and mutual respect. This shows that true desire is not born from fancy words or extravagant actions, but from the empathy and respect a woman offers to a man without asking anything in return. When a man feels safe and respected for who he truly is, the desire will naturally be awakened, and this is the true strength in a relationship. Self-awareness. The video concludes with a profound message about self-awareness and the power of maintaining one's true self in any relationship. Women need to know who they are, without chasing societal expectations or seeking validation from others. This self-awareness is not just about recognizing one's internal values, but also about being able to uphold those values in all circumstances. It's the ability to remain emotionally stable and confident in oneself, no matter how the outside world changes. When women truly know and love themselves, they no longer feel pressured to change or compromise to please others. This confidence creates a magnetic attraction, not through actions or words, but through the way she shows up in the man's life. Self-awareness is something a man deeply values because it signifies a woman who is independent and doesn't rely on external validation to feel her worth. More importantly, when women maintain their sense of self and do not seek affirmation or validation from their partner, they not only preserve their freedom and independence in the relationship but also create a safe space for both individuals. Respecting each other's personal space is essential for each person to grow and evolve. When a woman respects both herself and her partner, love and desire naturally emerge, not due to pressure or expectations from the outside, but from genuine sincerity and inner connection. Women do not need to prove their worth by doing anything for their partner. Their presence in the relationship, with self-confidence and self-respect, is all that is needed to ignite true desire and love. This doesn't just create attraction but fosters a healthy and lasting relationship where both individuals feel safe, respected, and free to be themselves. With the ideas of Carl Jung, the video emphasizes that relationships are not just about external attraction, but about the harmony between inner values. Women need to focus on self-development and continuously work on themselves to become the person they truly want to be. When that happens, desire and connection do not need to be forced, they will develop naturally, as they stem from sincerity and self-awareness. This approach is fascinating because it emphasizes self-awareness and authenticity in relationships. Not only in love but also in life. Understanding and accepting oneself is crucial to building a harmonious life. Desire, in my opinion, doesn't come from need, it comes from respect and self-love. In a world full of shallow and disconnected relationships, those built on this foundation will be deep and lasting. The video is not just a lesson about love, but also a reminder of the importance of understanding and loving oneself. True desire, as shown in this video, begins with respecting and cherishing oneself, which will create relationships that are much deeper and more meaningful. Explore more interesting perspectives on relationships and self-development with Shining Mirror-LVB.